welcome back. I'm Tedward. Welcome to Martha's Vineyard, and welcome to a very dirty 991.2 Targa for GTS. I've got the nose lift up on it right now because we had to climb this little guy because I wanted to park up here on my way to the west side of the island where we're going to go up to that lighthouse. Affectionately, actually, it's just literally called Gay Head Lighthouse. No joke, that's what it's called. But anyway, I wanted to show you this car. We haven't driven this in a long time. I think we drove it on Winding Road Magazine quite a few years ago, and it's a 7-speed manual transmission. It has a lot of options, the center lock wheels, a beautiful, I believe, burgundy interior, and it wasn't my favorite thing in the world back in the day when I first drove it because I felt like, you know, it's got kind of a heavy flywheel. I was looking for my GT3 experience, and this is not a GT3 experience, but now that I've spent some more time in it, boy, oh boy, do I appreciate this thing. Maybe I'm getting older. Maybe it's just like the relaxed gentleman in me, but this Targa is so good. So let's start it up and we'll head up to the lighthouse and then I'll take you across the island. All right, that's in normal mode. Pretty reasonable, not antisocial. Put it in sport mode. Get a little pops and burbles from it. Not a huge thing, but it's just enough to make you feel like it's special and it's giving you a little bit of extra enthusiasm. The best thing about this Targa is the crazy visibility you get out of that rear glass. It is so cool. And that nose lift doing wonders, making sure we're not damaging anything expensive. Now, we can't drive very aggressively here on the Vineyard because, well, that would be uncouth, and we don't want to get in trouble here because guess what? There's nowhere to run. If you get in trouble on the island, you're stuck on the island, and we had to book these ferry tickets out here far in advance because we actually brought 2 cars. We are here on Martha's Vineyard for Overland Concepts, a new sub-brand of Renscott that David has created, and we're showing it off at the Vineyard Series event, which is a big Defender meet here on Martha's Vineyard. Let's see, can we get in here? I hope so, because I really don't want to. Let's see. Oh man, how cool is this? 90-minute parking. Is there a spot for me? It appears there might be, but let's do this first. We'll go up and around, and then we'll find out where we want to go. I've never seen this place. I don't know the layout, but it looks really cool, and I'm really psyched to see the cliffs because that's one of the big tourist attractions here on the Vineyard. But it's so much like quieter than I thought it was going to be. I thought this was going to be completely raucous. Oh, some of our Defender friends here. Great. This guy has traveled the entire world in that. This German couple. It's fascinating what they've done with that. Let's see. Oh yeah, we're going to be able to go right in here. Perfect. Let's go check this out. Oh, look at this view. Oh my goodness. How cool is this? All right, and to make sure that nobody steals our stuff, we'll go ahead and we'll pop up the Targa roof. Put these down just a little bit. I'll show you how this works. So we just press and hold this button here. That whole assembly goes back, and then just like a convertible top, our roof assembles above us, and back down comes the entire rear of the car. How wild is that? this place is outrageously beautiful. You've got the cliffs overlooking the ocean. You have not a lot of people, honestly. I'm kind of surprised at how sparsely populated this is. There's some shops and some food and stuff. And then over there, there's the lighthouse. So you can actually go and check that out and see the cliffs from a different angle. But, you know, I found a couple cool cars here. A dude with a Volkswagen thing. This dude, Max, super friendly, loved the Targa. So anyway, let's get the Targa started up and we'll start heading back toward Edgartown. So, love that. And then we'll put our Targa roof back down. Every car nerd's dream is to have a really complex and cool looking convertible or Targa top because it is so fun to watch. Terrified to know what it would cost if that broke, but it seems like it's got its shit together. Thankful for the reverse camera on this thing. Although that's blocking the most important thing I need right now. That's a little annoying. There is a car coming. That big oversight, Porsche. Big oversight. Could use that visibility. There it goes. Oh, it's over there. I wonder if you can move it. I guess you just turn the wheel and then it moves. There we go. Okay, we found the cheat. You just got to turn the steering wheel and it moves it side to side. Wow, wow, wow. What a view coming down here. Oh my goodness. Driving out of the parking lot of here is a treat. So if you're not like a local person, you don't know Martha's Vineyard, the two major islands in Massachusetts are Martha's Vineyard and Nantucket. Now, Martha's Vineyard is a little more of the people's island. Nantucket is the real bougie spot. Now, they're both wildly expensive, not places that I would ever be able to afford to own a place unless, man, YouTube does some really special things and I become a Doug DeMuro, which is what he does. He actually, he spends his summers on Nantucket. But I don't have a $37 million payout from my online auction business, so it doesn't look good for me. But when I do get to come here, boy oh boy, is it a treat. So let's head back down toward the beach. This fella running, love to see it. It's so cool to run in great spots. I already went for a couple runs out here myself, and I love it. Let's get the earmuffs on. There we go. Now no wind noise. But look at this. One of my favorite features on the Targa or any of these Porsches is that you get TPMS sensors that actually tell you the pressures, which always makes me feel confident and comfortable. I hate the feeling of thinking like, ooh, did I hit a nail? Did something go wrong? And then waiting because the TPS sensor typically won't trigger an alert until it's super, super low. So it's nice to know that I have all the pressure I need. Now, when 991.2 came along and went full turbos on everything, except for the GT cars, the GT3 at least, I was a little bummed out. I think the 991.1, its naturally aspirated flat stick, sounds so choice. It's perfect. And these kind of muffled that sound a little bit. I want to see what this parking area looks like. I think there's like a beach. Let's see. Parking by permit only. Oh, bougie guys. Sorry. But this sounds pretty darn good, if I do say so myself, and I'm not complaining anymore. If you notice, it's a little clunky in that one too. That was my big complaint about this car when I first drove it. It was just that it felt like, ooh, that's like a heavy flywheel. But I don't know. I'm okay with it now because I just don't know that it's necessarily meant to be driven in such anger. It feels kind of cool to just cruise in it. And that's what I love about this car, is cruising. give it a little squeeze in second. What a great car. And that's all you can do. I mean, we're on the island. You can't go do anything crazy, but it's nice to just give it a little squeeze, burn off any of the carbon, little Italian tune-up for our German friends. In this part of the island, you really feel like you're on an island. You're so close to the coast. The greenery and all the wildlife out here screams island living. But once you get closer to the inland, like once we cross this over here, it really, you wouldn't notice. You feel like you're on Cape Cod, or you feel like you're just kind of in a neighborhood, normal. And that's really interesting, that you could live on Martha's Vineyard, not near the water, not adjacent to the water, and kind of feel like you're just in like a normal non-island place. Defender, I'm inclined to wave, but I'm not in the Defender right now. It's so weird when you're not in the car that you're normally driving. Like if you usually drive a Jeep Wrangler and you're used to waving at other Jeep Wranglers, then you see a Jeep, but you're in a BMW. It's weird. What would you bring to this island? What would be your island car? Would it be a supercar? Would you go like, Huracan convertible? A Ventador Roadster? Or would you go bare bones, Volkswagen Thing, or an air-cooled 911 Targa? Who knows? I just think that there's always a great overlanding scene here because you can go out on the beach. You can drive on the sand. So, hey, maybe an H1 Hummer is the vibe. There's a lot of Wranglers and stuff like that. So Rivians are becoming big here now too. So tonight for the Vineyard series, we are gonna go see Jaws at a drive-in movie theater. And by drive-in movie theater, I mean we're projecting a giant screen at the YMCA, but we're gonna have a ton of Defenders with us. We did this last year and it was so much fun. We had all of our friends out last year. This year was a lot more quiet because everyone had so much going on. It was a last-minute decision for me to even come to this, and I'm so glad I did because I've been having a blast. And we're staying right in Edgartown, which is one of the little town centers and close to where you would get on and off the ferry even. What's beautiful about that is that I can pretty much walk to everything I need. So today was just a special day to take this out and see what the west side of the island was all about. We might explore this a little more later, but I'm so shocked at all the elevation change here. I just didn't expect there to be such hills here. It's beautiful to look down over the water. It's so green, it's so lush. And now we're entering Chilmark. Gotta love all the names of the towns here. Which is weird, like I don't know that people realize there's a bunch of different communities here on the island. It's big enough that there are, very separate towns with very separate styles. I think this is more my energy than like Oak Bluffs and Edgartown. I would love to be out here. This is incredible. Now this all-wheel drive Targa 4 GTS has all-wheel steering. I love the four-wheel steering in this because it makes navigating tight spaces incredibly easy, but it's also a really good four-wheel steering system, so it's intuitive. Ferrari has not done such a great job with their four-wheel steering. Every time I drive something that's Ferrari with four-wheel steering, I always feel surprised at what happens with my inputs. We got a recumbent bike, good man with his proper flags, so that way I don't kill him. I like that. Wow, look at some of these houses out here. I mean, they're all still pretty private. can't see much from the road, but you get just enough of a glimpse to know that there are tens of millions of dollars, hundreds of millions of dollars that I certainly have no access to. But I am just darn happy to be out here in this car. What a treat. Driving tourism for me has gotten different. Like Pikes Peak, for example. I can't go and tackle Pikes Peak. I can't go and tackle Martha's Vineyard at speed, but I still just love experiencing it from a car, especially with the roof down. Wow, no one's behind us. Look at this little marina. Oh my goodness. This is just beautiful. Sometimes doing nothing, just going for a drive, seeing something new, smelling the water, hearing some new birds, seeing some different colored squirrels. That's all you need. Going from the big rig Freightliner, 78-footer, driving highways across the country to this in a matter of days. I mean, look at this. This is just wild. I am. Oh, we got some turkeys, big old turkeys. I just feel like I have such an I feel so fortunate that I have such a diverse selection of experiences with different vehicles in different settings at different times, different places. Like, it's just outrageous. I mean, we go from twin turbo flat sixes to monster turbo diesels hauling all the cars. This place was like desolate 20 minutes ago. It's dinner time, baby. Look at this. Oh my goodness. I love these little communities. This is so much fun. And now it's just kind of this for the rest of the drive. There's not a whole lot to see. It's just, you know, a nice, beautiful, winding road. I don't know, do you want to be taken along with that? I sometimes don't know how much to show or not to show in these videos, because I'm like, are you going to get bored that I'm just driving 37 miles an hour? I don't know. Maybe you like this. Maybe this is what you're looking for. Maybe I'll just shut up and do it. I'm gonna head back to Edgartown, grab a pizza, jump in the Defender, and go watch Jaws outside with a bunch of other Defenders. Thank you guys so much for watching, liking, commenting, and subscribing. Thank you to Ren Scott and Overland Concepts for making this happen this season. What a treat. Go check them out if you're looking for door handles, door locks, front headlight grill assemblies, and little protector things for your taillights. All kinds of great, cool, CNC machined and additive created stuff. I'm talking metal 3D printed stuff from Overland Concepts. Very impressive, beautiful gear for your Defender if you're looking to make it a little more robust or add some cool aftermarket parts. Wow. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Thank you guys so much for watching, liking, commenting, and subscribing. Don't forget to respect the drive, and I'll see you in the next one. There's a lot of skunks on this island. It's like comical how many skunks are on Martha's Vineyard. And I don't know if they are like, I mean, I can't imagine they're native. Someone had to have brought some skunks here. I don't think they're swimming across the ocean to come hang out here. So they must have stowed away, or some sick puppy made it happen.